This looks like a nice spot. Someone's gone through the trouble of collecting a lot of wood. But I think there's a spot right over here that'll be perfect for this evening and give us a killer view. What do you think about that? Yeah? Right at the edge? Yeah. I think this is it. This will be beautiful. Hello everyone, and welcome to another BosqueeNet adventure. My name's Jeff. Decided to head out for a solo camp tonight. Talk about an amazing view for this evening. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad right now. I'll be sure to throw on my microphone a little bit later after I get everything all set up and I'm all situated. So thank you for dealing with the wind noise for right now, if there is any. It's been a while since I've been out camping. I know for you all watching, you're probably like, Jeff, you released a video 2 weeks ago. Well, for me, it's been about almost a month and a half since I've been able to get out and do a camping trip. Just had a lot going on. I'll be sure to update you all on that here in just a bit. Kind of let you know what we've been up to, what's been going on. Just do some channel updates. Before I get to all the news and everything else, I do need to get camp set up, so I'll get going on that. So stick with me. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you all real soon. Now, I do want to mention this. There have been a couple of negative reviews on this pad of individuals stating that they sink through the pad when sleeping on it at night. Well, there may be just a little bit of a learning curve, but one of the things that I like to do before I even go to bed at night is just give it a test. Maybe it's just missing some air and that it's not inflated properly. So, right now, that's what I do. Everything's perfect. So, literally guys, just a 20-30 second test like that and you're gonna sleep comfortable. So Don't forget to test your equipment before you start using it. Got with me my Nature Hike sleeping bag tonight. This is my summertime bag. It is currently June, what's the date today? June 20th. So it gets a little warm this time of year, and no need for a 0-degree sleeping bag anymore. Suits me just fine. When it's down, it'll start lofting, do its thing. But it'll be good for tonight. I think I'll have to sleep kind of at an angle in here tonight because it slopes just a little bit that way. I even brought my table up with me tonight. So I'm at a new location tonight. I've actually never stayed here before. I've talked about it. In a couple episodes back, I talked about wanting to camp in this area because it's like right off the cliff here. It's just a different place. Have been wanting to try it out for quite a while now. I usually camp, about a half mile up that way on a different ledge that kind of gets this same view, right? It's a little bit different, a little bit closer to the hill over here. I think I'm gonna like it. This will be a good one tonight. I decided to take a little bit of time for myself there, about an hour. I had gotten the tent and everything all set up. Just kind of put my chair at the edge of the hill here and just wanted to take a moment just to take this all in. And it has just been absolutely awesome listening to the birds, the creek down here. There's another trail just down here at the bottom of the valley, so listening to all kinds of people having a good time, so glad to hear that people are out having fun. I am donning the mic now. There was a little bit of wind, so hopefully that's not too disruptive. Well, it's time to start cooking some dinner, and I decided that I wanted to kind of change things up a little bit. So instead of having a dinner, I decided I wanted to make pancakes for dinner tonight. Blueberry pancakes, my favorite. So I brought a lot of blueberries up with me. Plan on making a bit of a syrup to go over the pancakes with them. And let's go ahead and dive into it. So the stove that I brought up with me tonight is my MSR. He has a tendency to spill fuel when I'm priming it, so I'm going to go ahead and prime it off camera just on the ground here, get it going, and then I'll bring it up here onto the tabletop and start getting things going. I also decided that I wanted to wait for the sun to go down before I really got cooking here. This is a really good stove for making pancakes on, so I just got to let it prime here for a moment. And there she is. She's all primed. Primed and raring to go. So I'll just kind of set that off, let's see here. Right like that. I think it's going to work for us. Definitely putting out some heat. That's good. Got my cooking utensils here. Have a plate. I want to scoot that just a little bit closer towards me. Got my frying pan. So the first thing that we're going to do is I brought some sausages, and we'll go ahead and get that cooking up here. Get those guys going in there. And in the meantime, I will get the pancake batter all good to go. Inside the container here, I put my bottle of oil, so it's a little dusty, but it's okay. Right here. So I don't know about you all, but I make pancakes for dinner all the time. They're just a favorite of mine, especially blueberry. Hopefully the sound of sizzling sausage is coming in loud and clear. I'll just set those over here on the plate. Throw that down. Turn the heat down just a smidgen. So we'll put a little bit of oil down, just so that we don't stick. And as is customary with my blueberry pancakes, I put the blueberries down first to get them all warmed up. Low and slow. The bubbles are a good thing. Although I think my spatula might be a little bit too small tonight. Probably should have brought up something bigger. The sun finally went down behind the mountain here. I had been kind of waiting for that. It was a little bit hot in the sunshine. But I am donning the jacket now. I put up a thermometer. When I first got here, it was 73 degrees. But looking over at it now, it says that it's 57. After we're done making dinner here, we'll see how much cooler it is. Again, our elevation up here is 6,504 feet. So we're up here. I did not plan that well enough. We will do the plate trick. Go like that, plate it, and flip it. But so far that looks really good. Okay, first pancake done. I think I brought enough to make 2 tonight. Okay, let's see here. Let's try the old trick again. Transfer to a plate. Come on. Come on. And yes, I realize that both pancakes will go down, but that's okay. It'll warm this one back up. And once that pancake's done, we'll start making the yumminess that goes on top. No maple syrup. I don't like maple syrup on blueberry pancakes. I like maple syrup, just not on blueberry pancakes. For me, blueberry pancakes, you have to have a fruit-based syrup to go with it. So that's what we're going to make tonight. Oh yeah, that pancake's now done underneath. So, let's transfer back. There's our pancakes. Awesome. We throw the rest of our blueberries in. Right? I had made a blackberry lemonade to drink. So we're going to pour some of that in here just so that we have some more fluid. And we need to crank up the heat. So we need to start getting that all bubbly. I'm going to do our best to just kind of mash up the blueberries here. Okay, now we just need to let that reduce here for a moment. Alright, now we can turn down the heat a little bit. And pull out the granulated white sugar. Yes, this is a sweet treat. Now, I'm not worried about my pancakes. They'll stay plenty warm. But then once I put this hot syrup on it, they will be back to the temperature that I like to eat them at. You can tell that the syrup is almost done because when you move your spatula across the pan like that and it stays dry for a little bit, you know that your syrup's thickening up. So we're almost there. At this point, you want to keep it constantly moving, just so that it doesn't burn. All right. Turn the stove off. That's about how I like it. This will be good. Let's go ahead and set that off to the side. Bring our pancakes back up. Sausage off to the side, just like that. Hopefully y'all can see that well. So now, just kind of drizzle it on like that. Put a big old heap of the blueberries there in the middle. Oh yeah. Just the way I like it. Wonderful. All right, everyone. Check that out. Does that look tasty or what? And go ahead and hit my fork and knife. Oh my goodness. That is fantastic. Yum. Well, that's blueberry pancakes at camp. I hope you all enjoyed the cook tonight. It's always fun making dishes like this. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it while it's still hot. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all a little later. All right, temperature check, 47.6 degrees. When I got up here, it was 73.2. So we've dropped a little bit, and it's going to keep going down. And see, that's my hand warming it up. If I haven't mentioned this already, camp cooking is awesome. Dinner was fantastic this evening. So I'm going to do a little bit of a talking head at you here for a moment. So I apologize for that. But I did want to give you a little bit of an update of what's been going on at BosqueeNet Adventures. We're still having adventures. We're having a great time. It's been a while since I've been able to get out on an actual camping adventure. And while I'm saying this, here is a Mr. Deer. Hello, bud. Hopefully you saw him back there. Sorry, whenever I see something like that, it's like, ooh, deer. Hey, bud. His friend came by earlier, and he definitely came closer. So that was pretty cool, and he's just back over here. I see him. He's looking at me. His ears are all the way out to here, wondering what I'm doing. He's like, I'm not talking to myself. Why are you talking to yourself? All right, where was I before the deer interrupted everything? Between the end of May and most of June, life has just been a bit busy. I started a new position at work. That's kept me busy. Jason graduated high school. Woohoo. Graduated with a 4.0. Like, let's put a woot woot down in the comment section for Jason. Good job, man. We've been having a lot of fun here at the BosqueeNet Adventure. The family and I actually just got back from a 7-day Caribbean cruise, and we had a lot of fun. And before we went, I was talking with Paige and with Jason and with Mandy, and we decided that, you know what, BosqueeNet Adventure isn't just about camping, it's about all kinds of adventure. It's about trying new things and really getting out there and pushing yourself a little bit. So we decided while we were out in the Caribbean that we were going to film all the activities that we did. Not so much boat life, but certainly at all of the excursion stops. So currently, I'm in the process of editing many hours of footage so as to bring those adventures to you. We had an awesome time. We were able to visit some fantastic locations. We were able to go to Cozumel, Mexico, Costa Maya, Mexico, Belize, and Roatan, Honduras. We did a lot of snorkeling. We did some zip lining, some diving into cenote pools. We had a lot of fun. Here soon we'll be releasing these adventure videos here on BosqueeNet Adventure. So stay tuned. We look forward to sharing these adventures with you. Now back to this adventure that we're having right now. Dinner was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. It's just been a nice serene night here up on the hill. I haven't seen anybody out here. Just 2 deer. Just me and the deers tonight. So that's always fun and awesome. Spectacular views, as you can see behind me. Just having a really good time. I don't actually plan on making a fire tonight. I do have to call it an earlier night. I need to get up early in the morning. I got lots of things that I got to get done tomorrow. So this will be kind of a twilight hike out in the morning. In case I forget tomorrow morning, I want to do a shout out to all of you who are watching this content. We sure do enjoy having you join us, especially our subscribers. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for watching our content and giving us the thumbs up. It's always encouraging and it keeps us going. I was having a discussion with Paige the other day, and we were talking all things BosqueeNet Adventure and the kinds of things that we wanted to bring to our channel. We've done a lot of camping, a lot of hiking, a lot of backpacking, and we're going to keep on creating that kind of content. I know that I've tried a couple of times to do a review video. Not sure how many of you are actually here because of the adventures or because of the gear review. If you favor one or the other, would you let me know down in the comment section below? It would really help us out. We're trying to take into account what our viewers are actually wanting to see. So that brings us to the heart of the matter here. What kind of things would you like to see us do more of? More camping, more car camping, more backpacking, perhaps different kinds of adventures, maybe more reviews of, I've been with y'all a year now, and I've collected some gear along the way, right? Perhaps I need to do some more gear reviews for you all. But let me know down in the comment section below. What do you want to see more of? What do you want to see less of? Do you like the cooking videos? Do you like the freeze-dried meal videos? I'm just kind of curious. I wanted to reach out to you, my audience, and to see what you're enjoying. So let me know down below if you haven't done so already. As you can see, I've started donning all my sleeping gear. I need to call it a night. I need to make it an early morning tomorrow. Probably going to set my alarm for about 5:30, just so that I have plenty of time to get down the mountain and back down into the valley. Got a lot to do, but such is life, right? I hope you, as always, enjoyed the time lapse of the sunset against the mountain tops. I mean, it is just so much fun and absolutely gorgeous to watch. But I'm going to start wrapping up things here, start getting all cuddly and cozy in the old sleeping bag. Looking at the temperature, it's 44 degrees, so it will be a chilly one. Which is okay, it's fine by me. Last week, down in the valley, we had our first 100-degree temperatures of this year. So summer's coming, and it's gonna be a hot one. So I will take these cold nights no problem any day of the week. I want to thank you all again for joining me. This has been an awesome evening, just nice and relaxing. Great food. I love cooking out here on camp. I love doing the whole camping and sleeping bag. I don't know what it is. Childhood fondness, dreams, or something like that. But I just absolutely dig doing this. This is like completely my jam. So I'm going to start getting on to bed. We'll see you all in the morning. I'll be putting stuff down in the early twilight, so not sure how much of that I'm going to show. So I imagine the next time I see you, I'll be just waking up or putting on my backpack. So we'll see you all later. You have a good night now. Good morning, everyone. I slept very well last night. It was excellent. Other than at some point at around 2 a.m., I got really hot. So I ended up shedding a bunch of layers. I was wearing my merino wool sweater in addition to the jacket here. I ended up taking off both of those, taking off my socks. I had gone to sleep with my quilt and everything else, and my sleeping bag, and it was just too much. So I was shedding everything. I packed up my quilt, unzipped the sleeping bag, just used it as a quilt. Wasn't as cold, I guess, as I thought it was going to be. Though I'm just about to check the temperature. Let's go ahead and check that together. It's 35. It didn't quite hit freezing, but I guess it is cold enough. But I guess it speaks more volume towards my summer gear that I'm using here. It keeps me quite warm. What can I say? The Nature Hike sleeping bag does a pretty dang good job. Let's see here. I'm wide awake. The birds are wide awake. Oh my goodness. The robins must have started chirping somewhere around 5 a.m. And when they started going, they were going loud. But they're a joy to hear. I love it. You can hear them now in the background. I'm going to get going, start packing everything up. I'll catch back up with you when I have my backpack on and heading down the trail. All right, everyone. Backpack's on. Sun is trying to rise against the mountain back there. I don't think I quite captured it this morning. Oh well, it is early. camp is all cleaned up. I want to remind everyone, leave no trace. There's actually quite a lot of garbage out here that I've been collecting, and I'll take it back down the hill with me, but if y'all could do the same, that would be great. A special thanks to all my subscribers once again. Thank you for joining me on all these adventures. I really do appreciate your viewership and all that you do for this channel. If you're not yet a subscriber, please consider doing so. It would really help the channel. And if you like the content that I'm providing, be sure to give me a thumbs up. It would really help also. I'm gonna get heading down the trail. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.